Well, the big thing here that we're going to talk about into the next couple of days is going to be that heat, and it's going to get pretty intense starting tomorrow as we're going to start to see widespread triple-digit temperatures across the Treasure Valley and in many other locations. That's also going to be a bit of a problem as it'll increase the risk of heat-related illnesses as things will stay pretty sunny, and there's going to be really hard places to find in terms of some of those clouds to even block some of that sunshine. But of course, that's not just going to stick around here through tomorrow or even just Saturday. We're going to see multiple days in a row of abnormally hot temperatures. So we're going to stay well above these averages here at least into the middle of next week, and that'll continue. Something else we've noticed is that some of these advisories and watches have really upgraded from this morning as we had an overall watch here for the heat. Now this is increased into a heat advisory here for certain places east in through the eastern part of the state. And of course, even further down south, we have an extreme heat warning, which means that is something to be prepared for as a lot of these spots could hit about 102, even higher in some spots. We're also seeing some areas here further up north that could hit up to 105. So that's something we're going to be looking at. But just because we don't have any of those advisories, watches, or warnings shaded there through the Treasure Valley does not mean that we don't get that extreme heat in through tomorrow or even through Saturday. That is all going to increase due to this ridge of high pressure. And that's what we're going to see pretty much across southern Idaho. And that's something we're expecting here as this will start to build in through tomorrow. As we look at this upper level pattern, we'll continue to see that really just stick around with us here into the next couple of days. One other thing of note, though, is going to be a system off the Pacific here that we'll start to notice make its way closer in through the coast, and that's going to start to draw in some moisture. That'll bring the chance for some showers and even some thunderstorms. We'll keep an eye on some of these conditions because not everywhere we're going to see the chance or that threat of those thunderstorms, but we are going to see that early on into the week, possibly extending on in through Wednesday. For us, for the most part, it'll just be some clouds, and that's what we're expecting at least from Sunday to Tuesday. Those will start to increase, but that does not touch any of those temperatures as we'll stick around the upper 90s. We do have triple-digit heat on the way as we'll see that both for Friday and on Saturday. We'll continue to see that heat, and again, it looks likely that we're going to stick around with these upper 90s all the way in through the end of next week, so we'll keep an eye on these conditions. But here's something else to really know. Heat-related illnesses come very quickly, so needing to know those symptoms is going to be very important. As we'll see, there's a difference, and I'll step aside here so everyone can see just kind of what those symptoms look like depending on whether it's heat exhaustion or heat stroke. Of course, if it's heat exhaustion, you're going to want to find a cool, air-conditioned place, drink some water if the person is conscious, and then take cool showers or use cold compression just to be able to kind of mitigate that. And if it is heat stroke and you see some of those symptoms, that's where you're going to want to call 911. And of course, you're also going to want to make sure you look before you lock, as these temperatures will get hot and they'll get even hotter in those cars, especially as you see time roll through, whether it's 10 or 30 minutes.
Great reminders there, Hector. Thank you.